Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the weekly forecast for all elements, fire, earth, air, and water, and whatever process they want to go. They usually tell me like what order they want to go in. So we'll let Spirit guide that today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I just want to give a big shout out to all of our new subscribers. Holy moly. It's really nice to see that just by being a little more dedicated with my business, how much it's already grown in just 24 hours. So welcome to my channel, and if you are my vibe tribe, you know I love you. I appreciate all of your support and your love, the comments, the likes, the shares, all of it. Thank you so much, especially the people who have been reaching out for private readings or donations. I appreciate y'all so much. You have no idea. So we do pull 3 cards from the Archangel Power and then 1 theme card for the week. So we will see how that goes. I feel like there's a collective message today, though, y'all. Usually I just go into the elements, so we will see how that turns out. Hey, Nicole. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this morning, and I hope that y'all have been enjoying the videos. I am so excited to be doing this more. And listen, I can tell y'all right now that, like, y'all normally don't see it because, you know, I do not always share all of my stuff, but I've been feeling a little bit out of sorts. And then all of y'all start sending me love and saying, I see you in your Empress energy. And, you know, I'm just really glad that y'all see me in my element. When I'm doing this work, I feel most me, you know what I'm saying? So, it's really not work for me. I love sharing these messages. I just do. It makes me feel good, especially to be in service and just to be connected. It just lights my world up. So thank you for continuing to support me and allow me to do my thing. So, all right, y'all. So yeah, they do have a collective message for everyone. So I am going to keep track of the timestamps as much as possible. And I will put those down in the comments later. But remember, these are general readings, so they may not apply to everyone. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. I love reading your comments, by the way. So, hey, Lachey. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, okay, so give me 1 second, because I usually don't do a collective, so I have to make room for it. All right, so we'll do 310. All right, y'all, so let's see what we got going on. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know this week? July 1st, holy moly, we're in July. July 1st through the 7th, 2019. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, there's a couple different messages that I'm getting here. So first off, I feel like some of you might be going through this internal conflict, you know, battling with self when it comes to opening up the heart space, okay? A lot of us have been really mental lately, like really in our heads, thinking a lot, not really able to detach ourselves fully from external sources. And this is a time to really start dedicating to ourselves, our practice, right? To help us unwind, to help release the energy throughout our days and throughout our weeks. But this is about reclaiming our personal power and getting more in touch with ourselves instead of distractions. Okay, distractions seem to be a big thing going on right now. But it is also teaching you to be a little more self-reliant and, you know, keeping yourself accountable for the practices that you do in order to stay aligned. But there's also another group of you in this. Okay, so let me finish that message. I was trying to skip ahead and they're like, ha. So the people who this is more about are practices, right? There's some certain things that we do in our day-to-day basis that might not be super healthy for us and keep, helping us stay aligned. So when it comes to those distractions, there's a choice that needs to be made in order to release some of these and get back into a routine so you can release yourself from any blockages or resistance, okay? So for the other part of you, some of you might have to stand up to an air sign this week, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or maybe this is you and just needing to open yourself up a little more. Be really diligent about, what it is that you want to create in your life and what you're wanting to move towards, because there's a lot of decisions that need to be made about what is holding us back. And most of the time it's ourselves. It's our way of thinking. It's our way of processing. And, coming out with the Queen of Swords, this can be a little bit cold, a little bit shut off, and really more in that mental space. So I feel like this is kind of a week to challenge that. And don't let yourself get too much in your headspace that you start doubting yourself, because you have the power to succeed in removing yourself from any situation that might not be in alignment with what you're trying to create. Do not let a lack of self-confidence get in your way. Okay. If anything is making you kind of question, where you're heading or the steps that you're taking, this is a really good time to challenge those self-limiting beliefs. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. A lot of this is about gaining your confidence this week. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. Who do we want to do? All right. They want to do air first. So we'll do 7, 2. All right. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for the week of July 1st through the 7th, 2019 for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. And theme card. Okay. And we got 2 there. So first off, air signs, y'all are in major manifestation mode. Your first card is the Magician. So this is about, again, if we're talking about confidence and taking action towards what we're wanting to experience in our life, we have to have the confidence behind that when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation, right? You have to believe that's coming, no matter how slow it may be. Everything happens in divine timing, and something that you have been working towards manifesting is not only something you're super passionate about, but you also do see this as something that can be very lucrative and abundant for you, especially with the Ace of Staffs and the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer. I see earth, fire. I'm getting all the signs. Strong Cancer, Virgo, Leo energy. But I feel like this is more about taking control over your life again, right? And then also understanding that we don't really have control. It's allowing spirit and the universe to take the reins and, taking credit for you being able to step into that faith, right? And, like Brooke says, she goes, it's not I have faith, I am faith. And that is the power behind law of attraction, right? Because you're finally gaining your inner strength when it comes to your law of manifestation or law of attraction. And you're really starting to lay down some burdens this week. But I do feel that you have made a decision about what direction you want to go in. It's just about, taking the necessary action steps, but also understanding that it has to come to you too in divine timing. Again, it might be a slow process. We do have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is the slowest moving knight of the deck. They like to take their time. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but I really feel like this is more about when it comes to the law of attraction, there are things that we need to do. Listen, we can say all the affirmations, we can, pray until we're blue in the face, but until we heal our inner shit, right? Until we can take a good look at ourselves and see what needs to be healed and take necessary action on that. The more that we release from our energetic field, from the trauma, from the pain, from the disappointments in life, when we can really take a good look at that and understand that we learned something, we accept it, we embrace it, and we say, you know what? I understand that happened to me in the past, but this is different. This is a time for change, and I'm ready to break those karmic cycles. When you are ready to do that, you will move forward so balanced, so steady, because you're finally stepping into that power of divine faith, right? And that's how I look at the Chariot card. I really do, because I feel like it's one of those energies where you finally accept the good and the bad. You finally balanced out those energies so you can allow spirit to guide you where you need to be and what you need to do. And then you're just taking action on whenever these things come up, because you're staying in the moment instead of staying out here, right? But this is giving you an opportunity to release yourself from any mental prison you have put yourself in, which does go with the decision card that came out in the collective. It's about releasing ourselves from the burdens that we have put ourselves in. And with the mental, it's really hard to change. So if that's something that you have done recently or you are working on, good job, keep going, because I know it's not easy. It's about shifting the focus from here to here, opening up our hearts. Hey, LV. But this is going to open up a new form of communication for yourself, and possibly with people in your lives, like really starting to speak your truth about what you want to see out of your experience. There's got to be more than this, right? So I do feel like there have been things in your life that you haven't really been seeing clearly either, because you've been more in your head space versus your heart. But that's where this change is starting to happen, because you're finally deciding to lay down those burdens. You're ready to take down those walls. But again, this is a process. It's not just going to happen overnight. So be patient with yourself and the people that you're communicating with, right? But there is that sense of believing in your truth and using that truth to communicate with the people in your life. Because whatever you're moving towards looks good to me. All right. So let's see what theme card you have this week. All right. They want to start with Medicine of the Butterfly Kachina. All right. Yeah, she looks really peaceful through this transformation, okay? On wings of hope, Butterfly Kachina guides you through an ending to the light of a new life within. It is your transition into a happier time of increased pleasure and delight. See, I told y'all. Especially if you have experienced great struggle or loss, the spirit medicine of Butterfly brings hopeful promise to your heart. Here is your sign that there will be happiness, peace, and light. Trust in the goodness being birth. An apparently lost cause or shattered dream was a necessary part of your transformational journey. What was sacrificed can be reborn into something even more beautiful. You are not meant to turn to the past, as it cannot support you in the way it once did. Trust that you have inner resources to handle what is happening within you and within your life. You are moving towards a significant psychological, emotional, and perhaps also physical breakthrough and transformation. You have an inner sense of discomfort, signaling that there's something new, is unfolding within. It is natural to initially feel a little awkward or uncertain in the face of the unfamiliar. This is a good sign of change stirring from within. Allow nature to take its course. Trust in what is happening, even while you don't fully understand it. It will turn out beautifully in the end, which will also happen to be a new beginning. Wow. And it's so funny because this card is a number 6, which, you know, we all know is victory, success, right? But you also have the 33, which is a 6. So you got doubles, all right? So let's see. I'm telling you, whatever you're moving towards will be successful, okay? So child of light. There is a divine light that does not cast a shadow, nor does it cast judgment. Even though it reveals truth, a truth that is sometimes hard to acknowledge and requires that we change our ways. True divine light is healing, it is unifying, and it brings hope and illuminates the way. Other sorts of light exist on this planet that are not so pure nor so helpful. Those sorts of light may appear stunningly bright, yet in effect create separation and increase ego. You can recognize genuine divine presence not by how dazzling it may appear at first, but what your devotion to that light evokes in your heart and your world. Trust your feelings over appearances. Move away from influences that create fear, negativity, or doubt in you. Reach out for that which uplifts your heart. Spiritual protection is being offered. Refuse to be dazzled by ego masquerading as something spiritual. Though your prayers and efforts, spiritual light has been accumulating consciously as yet. There will be an intersection of events and circumstances in your physical world pour forth and manifest itself as grace. Continue with your spiritual devotion. There's something changes for air signs this week. All right, I like those messages. I mean, it is going to be change. You know, change that's the thing. Change is uncomfortable, but embrace it, guys. You know? All right, so who do we want to move on to? Water signs. Water signs. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on with our water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Page of Cups. So there might be some emotional offers coming in. Maybe you're giving your cup to someone, I hear. Someone's ready to make an offer. Okay. So someone's dealing with a soulmate twin flame energy, and they're ready to offer to put their differences aside, if you know what I mean, okay? They are not ready to let go. Some of you could be dealing with the Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, strong Virgo energy. I see Gemini. But this is, yeah, man. There is a powerful new beginning that has taken some time to come to fruition, okay, especially for our water signs. But I do see that this is a new phase of emotion for you, your soulmate, twin flame, you know, your partner, whatever it may be. But you're not ready to give up on this yet. You are not. You're like still holding on because you got the 4 of Pentacles, right? There is something you're holding on to. But there is a huge shift happening between your connections, okay? And you know who this person is. But this is going to be a really good thing for the dynamic of your relationships, okay? I do feel like there's going to be some open communication and vulnerability involved. It might take a little bit to open them up to see their true power, especially with the Magician. So again, you are just like the air signs. You are major manifesting. Be careful of your words, actions, thoughts, because there is something that you are manifesting that is brand new, that is passionate, that will be very beneficial and lucrative for you. But it is you finally standing in your power and taking authority over your life, right? I feel like things are finally coming full circle for you and your counterpart. I feel like there might be a new let go. Someone's not willing to let go. Can you give me a little bit more advice on this? I see an earth and air. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that's what I said before. But I feel like this is more about nurturing, again, communication, right? It might be like a little communication. It's not like someone's going to go pouring their heart out, because we have 2 pages, but there is some sort of communication about emotional offers that are coming up this week. Maybe about starting to love and nurture yourself more, or, nurture the connection on a different level than you have been previously. But I also feel that there's a lot of patience involved in this relationship or the dynamic. But I feel like this is one of those things where someone just needs to speak their truth and allow the energy to flow, because someone's holding back, someone's holding their emotions in. And when we hold our emotions, and it tends to, you know what I'm saying? It comes out like a spew. And when you throw that much energy at someone, it can be a little hard to take. So it's just about coming to a heart-centered space, allowing yourself to communicate clearly, honestly, openly, and really help strengthen that connection and that bond between you, because the love is there, y'all. The love is there. So again, it might take some time, but there's some past things that need to be worked on, right? Things need to come together in a different way. So let's see what your theme card is. What is the theme for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces this week? Divine might foretold. Again, number 4, stability, something around the home, man. Where am I going? I'm so confused right now. There we go. All right. Here we go, guys. You know what is correct. You understand that any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul. There are times when it may seem as though people who act without integrity are obtaining benefit without negative repercussions. Life can seem unfair if you limit yourself to a strictly human perspective. Yet nothing escapes the attention of the spiritual worlds. Restorative action and balancing fairness is always in action at a higher level, according to divine timing and wisdom. Stay true to your integrity, put your faith in divine justice, and you will win in a way that brings benefit to many. Don't let yourself down with behavior or attitudes that are unworthy of you. You have divinity within you, and a right to be in the world with dignity, grace, and integrity, whether in a small matter of apparent insignificance to anyone other than yourself, or in big matters where you feel your soul and perhaps the souls of others are on the line. Integrity will be your saving grace. You can be kind of heart, but also firm, as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to convince you that lowering your standards of acceptable behavior is warranted. Be in the right relationship with yourself and the divine. Justice will always be done, whether you see it happening or not. Put your faith in the good and true. All right. So I hope that helps y'all, water signs. All right. So who's next? Fire. 23. All right. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on this week, y'all? How's everyone doing? Hey, Arthur. How are you? Hey, Damon. Yeah, let's get that fire lit up, y'all. Y'all know my fire signs. All right. Well, ooh, y'all got all the messages. All right. I feel like there are 2 different groups here, so we will do it this way. What's going on? Okay. Might be 2 different storylines, 2 different messages, but we will read them both. So on the first hand, we have the Justice card, the 9 of Staffs, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So strong Aries, we have Libra. I feel like there is some karmic justice being brought to the surface, something that needs to be brought to awareness, because there are certain walls that fire signs have put up around themselves. Especially if you're trying to manifest something new within your career, this is a good week to really look at that, to see what has been blocking you from making any big career moves, like really stepping up to the plate and say, hey, hey, Robert, how are you? But this is about you taking authority over the decisions when it comes to your career and the money that you're making. There could be a new opportunity for you, either a new position, maybe you want to start your own career, your own business, that kind of thing. But there are some blockages around this, and I feel like it's something karmic. So that's where regression work really comes into play, when you can really go in deep and figure out what the blockages are. This is where the work comes in, y'all, because we all have blockages. We all have things we need to work on, whether it's from this life or past. So, do what you got to do to get out of your own way. But some of you could be dealing with being Aries, dealing with a Libra, or some of you could be going through some like court proceedings. Maybe you're signing some documents this week. Maybe you run into some problems when it comes to those documents. Again, there's a lot of messages coming through, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I do feel like this is something you truly believe in, and you just want things to be just and fair. But this is going to be a good time for you to really step up to the plate and be like, no, this is what I want. This is what I need. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this Ace of Pentacles come to fruition, right? This opportunity is mine, right? It's not like, oh, well, no, fire signs. You better get that fire lit under your ass and go make shit happen, because this is that week, okay? I feel it so strongly. They are telling you, do not doubt yourself. Move forward. Be strong. Be courageous. This is your opportunity to start putting, some plans into action. So whatever that may be for you, but if you feel that resistance, you need to be questioning where that resistance is coming from. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about that? If you want it, go for it. That's what they're saying. Okay. Now, on the other side of that, we have the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Leap of Faith. So there might be, and this might go hand in hand, you might be in a situation that really does not serve you. If you're going in, especially if this has to do with a career move, right? If there is something that you are involved in that really does not make you feel inspired, or you really are excited about going to work, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. If you're going into work and it's sucking the life out of you and you're just going to pay the bills, then that job is probably not meant for you. You were meant to step into purpose, okay? And I feel like some of you may be walking away in search of something better, and that's probably where this Ace of Pentacles is coming from, because they're telling you that there's a new journey for you, fire signs. There is a new path for you to take, and they want you to trust that the universe is going to have your back on this one. And like I said, this is the week to make some moves, okay? You need to listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. If you feel like you are dissatisfied or stuck in a current job, then this is that time to start taking necessary actions towards what is going to inspire you and others. When you are doing what you are meant to, you help more than just yourself, right? And don't have so much attachment to where you currently are. We are ever changing, and it's going to constantly change, and growth is that. We are always moving, and if we're not, then we are going to stay dissatisfied, and it's up to us to make the necessary changes to do what our soul's purpose is, okay? So whew, all right, what's the theme for fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Oh, that is way too many, y'all. Way too many. Can we consolidate that a little bit? That'd take me forever. Thank you. Ooh, Clan of the Wolf Heart. I love this card. But yeah, very, very big significant changes. We have the 14, which breaks down to 5. So big changes this week for fire signs, okay? We are the ones we've been waiting for. You belong to the clan of the Wolf Heart. This is a soul tribe with boundaries beyond bloodlines and geography. It is based on soul connection to love's wisdom and higher truths of Great Spirit. The clan is united through wolf medicine and the heart. These are the qualities of the divine feminine that unify, allowing for palpable experiences of oneness that brings power to our collective wisdom and purpose. Reach out for help from others whilst you honor and respect your individuality and your own unique life journey. Balance social time with taking care of your own individual needs, including the need for time out in solitude to hear your inner truths and renew yourself. Anger can be a sign from the soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with a situation to bring about something different and more empowering. Use your anger as a sacred gift with compassion and clear purpose. Fight wholeheartedly when you need to safeguard what truly matters. Be open to a greater guiding wisdom so that you know when to be merciful and when to cut something off completely. Believe in the power of your inner voice and do not silence yourself. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, I feel like that pretty much clears that up, don't you think? All right, guys. Let's see. Okay. Earth signs. What do we have for Earth signs? 31. All right, Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got going on, guys? Taurus. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Ooh, Six of Staffs. Earth signs are killing it this week. Hey, Six, what up? All right. Oh, goodness. Yes, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Woo! Boy, look what's on the bottom, y'all. Look what's on the bottom. Holy shit. This is going to be a good week, y'all. All right. So some of you who have been dealing with a twin, okay, soulmate energy, someone you've been wanting to build with, build a life with, have your little happy home family shit, you might be realizing that if this is someone you've been really wanting to work with, maybe they were in a third party situation and now it is going to 2. So with the 2 and 3 of Cups, there might have been someone else or just an external, especially if y'all are in separation and you know that they're with someone else, like they're finally making a decision because they're not satisfied. They're not satisfied. They might be with someone from their past, but they're having to do some inner work on how they really want to build their lives, okay? But there's going to be a huge shift here, okay? Again, that's not going to be for everybody, but especially even if you have to make a decision, okay, maybe you're making a decision between 2 people and you're finally choosing to walk away from something that is not necessarily satisfying to you and you're ready to build. Yeah, I see the Sun, the Star, the King of Cups, the Magician. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I see them all, dude. But there is definitely someone from the past, like soulmate energy, that might be involved, and you might have to make a decision on what is really going to be best for you, what inspires you, what gives you hope, what makes you want to build that life with them. But there's a lot of clarity and truth coming out this week that's going to be successful and give you the closure that you need. If you had a question before watching this video, the answer is yes. Things are moving in your favor, okay? Especially with the Sun card. There are big things happening that are coming to light. You're finally getting truth. You're finally getting clarity. You're finally getting closure, okay? And this is going to be a very successful week. Whatever Earth signs want, they're going to get, okay? So set your intentions, like, for real, especially, what is it? The eclipse is tomorrow. So yeah, this is a huge portal for earth signs. Go make that shit happen, okay? But there's no more procrastination. Earth signs are moving forward. They are manifesting the life that they want. They see things clearly. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. You just keep moving. You keep doing it. And you need to clear up any communication issues this week, okay? But you have done a great job. This is a good time to start moving forward with whatever you want to end, complete, start over, whatever that is. But there is a big decision between your emotions and who you want to give it to, who you want to express yourself to, is what I'm hearing, okay? So, yeah, girl, it's a good night to do it. All right, so let's get a theme card for Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Rare intersection of heaven and earth. Again, 5. So big changes. Big changes. Okay. Here we go. Your plans and purpose are in alignment with greater cosmic forces, whether you see it coming or not. Things will fall into place, and what you have been working towards will come to fruition. A rare intersection of heaven and earth will result in precious manifestation of grace. The divine shall correct a situation that is in need of realignment. Fear not, pray boldly, and be faithful. All is well. Your soul is a facilitator of sacred union between the spiritual realms and the earthly world. Whether you do this as an artist, a healer, an activist, a priestess, or a shaman, or in some other way, honor your path and your purpose. Take care of yourself and prioritize your spiritual life according to the practices and methods that help you remain open, connected, and grounded with your heart open to Great Spirit and moved by love for our earth. You are a part of a team of souls working to keep the balance of light on our planet intact, accessible, and vital. Offer yourself to the divine plan without holding anything back, and know that you shall be helped in countless ways, just as you offer your own will and talent to the sacred purpose of healing in this world. You are on fire, y'all. So listen, like I said, earth signs, this is the week, make shit happen, okay? So whatever you want, you will get, and you just need to keep that vibration high, set your intentions, do the action work, do the healing, whatever you got to do, make it happen, because this is a good week for y'all. So all right. I hope these messages help y'all. If you need a private reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a private reading, but you would like to support the channel, you can simply like this video, share it with your friends, drop a comment, or you can donate through the PayPal link in the description box. If any of you need me, all my information's down there. Go take a peek. And even if you just want to chat, share your story with me, I am all ears, baby. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and I wish y'all the best of luck this week. You're so welcome, Lachey. Love you, girl. Mwah. Bye. Have a good day.